Hi, let's translate expressions. We will translate from English to math notation and back. Here are some words in English: sum, difference, product, quotient. Here are those words in math notation: the sum of 4 and 2, the difference of 8 and 6, the product of 2 and 7. Remember, we can write multiplication this way also: the product of 2 and 7. The quotient of 25 and 5. Quotient. Let's look at the sum. A sum means addition. 3 plus 4 is the sum of 3 and 4. 7 plus 1 is the sum of 7 and 1. Negative 2 plus 6 is the sum of negative 2 and 6. I bet you can guess this one. What's 9 plus 5? It's the sum of 9 and 5. Sum. Some more quick examples. How would we write the sum of 7 and 4? Like this: 7 plus 4. How do we write the sum of 6 and 2 in math notation? How do we write the sum of negative 8 and 10? The sum of 0 and 5. Sum. The next one is difference. Difference means subtraction. The difference of 3 and 4. The difference of 7 and 1. The difference of negative 2 and 6. Here's something new. We have a letter. The difference of 9 and a number. Cualquier número, any number. We use the letter X to represent any number. Cualquier valor. The difference of 7 and 4. Subtraction. The difference of 6 and 2. The difference of negative 8 and a number. What will we write for this number? Oops. Thank you. Okay, I made a mistake. This should be an X. The difference of 5 and a number. There we go. There's the X. Product. Product means multiplication. Product. Remember, we have two ways, dos maneras, to write multiplication: with parentheses or with a little point. This is the product of 3 and 4. What's this? The product of 7 and 1. This is the product of negative 2 and a number. Be careful. This is not subtraction. This is multiplication. Negative 2 times x is the product of negative 2 and a number. How would you say this? The product of 9 and a number. Now let's do the words first. The product of 7 and 4. Oh, that's not a product. What is that? That is a difference. I hope this next one is right. Nope, that's a difference too. Here we go. The product of negative 8 and a number. And here, the product of 5 and a number. You know what? Let's fix this slide right now. How would I write the product of 7 and 4? There are two ways to write it. I can write it like this: the product of 7 and 4. Or what else can I write? Here. Let's fix this one. This is not a product. This is a difference. Let's make it a product. 6 times 2 is the product of 6 and 2. I can write it like this. 6 and 2. Here's another mistake. Look, this is also, what is that? That is a difference. Let's make it a product. The product of 5. And what will I write for a number? I can make it an x. 5x. Okay, let's see if we fixed it. Product of 7 and 4, good. Product of 6 and 2, negative 8 and a number, and 5 and a number. Good. Okay, the last one is quotient. Quotient means division. Division, vamos a dividir. So here I have 12 divided by 3. It is the quotient of 12 and 3. Quotient. Here 10 divided by 5 is the quotient of 10 and 5. Now here's that x. What is the value of x? We don't know. It can change. It can be any value. The quotient of 9 and a number. Let's practice. How do I say this in English? The sum of 6 and 3. Which word do I use here? The product of 5 and a number. Which word do I use for subtraction? Difference. The difference of 10 and 2. Which? The difference of 12 and x. Subtraction. What operation is this? Be careful. It is not subtraction. This is multiplication. It is the product of negative 4 and a number. What operation is this? Also multiplication, the product of 10 and 3. 7 plus x? Well, we know that will be a sum. That is the sum of 7 and a number. Last few. The quotient of 9 and a number. Here's one we didn't talk about. What symbol is this? This is another way to write division. This is the quotient, a quotient of 12 and 4. That's it for translating expressions. Now try your practice.